Get started.
Hi, everyone. So the New York starting five. Carter's out there with Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Towns in at the 4 spot. And for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with the Coral. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
Now, here's Mitchell. Mitchell Robinson unable to get his last shot to go in. 6 to shoot. Hunter dishes to Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
He's had that move saved up for a minute. You can tell with that smile on his face. Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Bridges. Anunoby is screen on Mitchell. Bridges finds Anunoby. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Anunoby.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Bridges. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 7 points in the game.
Creating the opportunity, Mitchell makes the right call for this situation.
Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Robinson, and it's sent back by Allen.
Allen with the range and the length to block shots anywhere on the floor.
Mobley throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now, here's Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Shoots over a Coral. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Cavaliers leading by 7. The drive by Mitchell. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch, and they keep it up. Their lead will only continue to grow.
Now, here's Bridges. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 5.
Obviously, Bridges has practiced this look to death. He is so smooth from the corner.
Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
Anunoby against Mitchell. Allen outside. And it's off from three-point range. Knicks trail by 6. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Kenny Atkinson, DA.
Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl-Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. We can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Not a long way up from Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
And that one's good. Towns.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Mobley outside. No good on the triple. Knicks trail by 6. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Anunoby. 7 points for Mikal Bridges. Mitchell outside. To the paint. Here's a Okoro. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Hunter against Anunoby. There's a screen by Robinson. Shakes him. They get it again. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers up. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Mikal Bridges. Achua is out there with Karl-Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Anunoby. No scoring in this one. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Mitchell passes to Allen. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Bridges against Mitchell. And the layup falls. Bridges has got 9 points.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Bridges up top. Covered by Okoro. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup. Locked in on throwing it down.
Mitchell with it. Hart covering. Mitchell dishes to Okoro. Anunoby against Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Hunter against Anunoby. Takes the 3. Hunter no good. Knicks trail by 8. Takes a 3. Anunoby no good. Cavaliers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. A kick out to Mobley. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And here is Okoro. Still yet to score. Anunoby outside. Pass to Achua. Back to Anunoby. it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
Here's Mobley. It's rebounded by New York. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. So it's New York now. They trail by 11. And the 3 ball is good.
Josh Hart, 3.
1:56 left to play in the first half. Mitchell outside. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA is looking for greater parity. The Golden State's Draymond Green said, quite frankly, with this new CBA, dynasties are over. We're the last dynasty you'll be able to speak of because of the way this salary cap is set up. Guess we'll see. Kevin?
I hope he's not right, but he may be onto something, David. Thank you. 5 to shoot. Here's a Okoro. Offensive rebound. Knocked loose. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Achua. Back to Anunoby. There's a screen by Achua. Anunoby against Mitchell. Achua. And the 3 off target. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mobley with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Mitchell against Hart. Fires from deep. The Knicks pull it in. That one goes in. Hart's got 5 points in the quarter.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
We've got Thompson. Wade out there with Green. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Garland in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Brunson slicing through.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork, he's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Wade surveying the D. Pass to Thompson. They kick it out to Green. Cleveland moving it around. Tries a 3. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Knicks trail by 5. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Shoots from 14. Thompson with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
There's Garland, and he banks in the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Brunson against Green. And it's Brunson missing.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Wade a screen on Wright. Outside Garland. And he's good on the 3-ball. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. New York, no good that time either. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Going inside, and he finishes nicely on the way. Garland's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
Using that quick first step on his way to the rim, Garland is just too tough off the bounce.
And Garland with a clear path to the basket. That one good for 2. Garland's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Pass to Wade. There's the 3. And Wright pulls it down. Knicks trail by 16. Inside. Here's Robinson. Lays it up off the glass.
That's just smart basketball right there. Finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Stolen by Robinson. Pushing it up. McBride with the ball. Now Green defending. And it's Wright missing. Cleveland leading by 14. Outside Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Green's got his first 3 points of the game. And Tucker kicks to Brunson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Here's Wright. There's the drive. Count it.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
To the middle. Here's Strus. Robinson with the block. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Right inside. Working on Green. And that one's good. Wright's got 4 this quarter.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
They kick it out to Green. Stolen by Tucker. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Brunson with it. Now Green defending. Tucker the pass to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And Thompson throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Brunson kicks to Wright. From downtown. Hands it from downtown. Wright's got 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so it's the
fourth quarter.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Knicks trail by 10, setting the floor for the Knicks. Downs is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Achua in at the center, walking down the middle.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And stolen by Achua. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now.
Team foul. At the line for the Knicks. Precious Achiuwa.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Allen kicks to Mitchell. Stolen by Anunoby. Now here's Hart. Covered by Okoro. Towns, no luck. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Mitchell outside. A kick out to Mobley. No good with the triple.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Mobley against Anunoby. For the three. That one, no good. Good D by Mobley. The Cavaliers leading by 11. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Mobley is a gifted scorer down low.
Towns the screen. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's in there.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
Pass to Hart. And he drives in, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Mitchell kicks to Allen. Back to Mitchell. Mobley outside. Clock at 6. Allen outside.
2 minutes.
And he converts the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Watching Allen go to work inside is a thing of beauty. He's so confident operating around the rim.
Bridges attacking. And that one is good.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And that one falls for Bridges.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of him.
Anunoby against Mitchell. Allen a screen on Anunoby. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Fires the three. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Cavaliers.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Evan Mobley.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Here's Achiuwa. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. A kick out to Mobley. A three-pointer off the mark. So it's the Knicks now. Here's Towns. And then jammed down as he goes right over Evan Mobley. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. Anunoby against Mitchell. The shot from 20 feet away, off the mark. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This game may not have been the most. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the beer. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers. sports fans. Thank you for joining. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Devin Booker. Kevin Durant is out there with Bol. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Dunn in at the small forward position. And for Cleveland, at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
These two teams love to share the ball. Now, Doris, you were a gifted passer, a conference assist leader. What makes a great playmaker?
Well, look at Brian Anderson doing his homework on his partner here. I think, obviously, you have to have some vision. You've got to have a handle to be able to get to the spots you want to on the floor, to deliver the pass at the appropriate angle. But maybe most importantly, you have to have a desire to make your teammates better. Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Mitchell into the lane, and Mitchell with the slam.
Slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Screen by Durant. Outside Booker. The kick to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. And he'll draw the foul. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Taking 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Booker for 3. Counted from distance. Booker's got 5 now.
You have to honor Booker's range. This guy can get flowing from the three-point line.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 7. Allen, right side. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. He's got moves upon moves.
Booker, the pass to Bol. Outside Booker. The rebound by Allen. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. The kick to Hunter. And the layup falls.
He's taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Booker surveying the D. Pass to Durant. Wide open. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
Here's Mitchell driving inside. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Devin Booker. Suns trail by 4. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship, BA, in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie. That is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt, waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The shot by Dunn, no good.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Foul on a screen. The 3 from Mitchell. Gets the 3 to fall. Mitchell's got 10.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Oh, the pass to O'Neal. Now here's Dunn. Check by Mitchell. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
Screen by Durant. Outside Booker. Here's Dunn. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. They've got Kevin Durant. Royce O'Neal is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Bol, and it's Dunn in at the 3. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently, anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft. Oh my goodness, Jared Allen catch a body on the way to the cup.
Booker, the pass to Durant. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Allen, drives to the hoop, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, Jared Allen putting it on the deck and getting to the cup. Big man doing work.
Screen by Durant. For 3, Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Mitchell. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
The kick to Durant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, BA, I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go...
Wow! Put that in the dunk contest!
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Outside Booker. Pass to Durant. Dunn outside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Mitchell with the ball. Durant covering. And Mobley throws it down.
That's just big-time playmaking ability from Donovan Mitchell. This guy working the defense to create a shot opportunity.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix, Doris.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation. Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Outside Booker. The kick to Durant. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Cleveland leading by 12. There's 1:17 left in the second quarter. Allen a screen. Hunter on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell gets it done inside.
Boy, nothing you can do about that. Mitchell is just simply that good, converting over aggressive defense.
Okoro with the ball. Durant covering. And out of bounds. The Suns will take it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half of this one. Outside Booker. Screen by Durant. Clock at 6. Back to O'Neal. Over Okoro. Phoenix no good that time either. The Cavaliers lead by 14. On the take, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Durant. Easy money for KD inside.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
The drive by Mitchell. Off target at the rim. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Ty Jerome is out there with Max Strus. And it's Thompson, then there's Dean Wade, and it's Green in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance. And it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for Phoenix. They trail by 14. Buries it from 3. Allen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And one of the game's best shooters, Doris. Grayson Allen can really stretch the floor for you.
BA, his presence on this particular roster is so significant because of what they can do around him. Yes, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter because he can flat beat you from distance, but you also can't foul him. He is consistent at the free throw line, and he's very capable off the bounce. Grayson Allen is a more well-rounded player than he's given credit for.
Garland's checked in for Jerome.
Number 10, Darius Garland.
The Cavaliers lead by 9. Garland with the ball. Here's Strus. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Grayson Allen. And Doris, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Richards with a screen. Here's Beal. Banked it in off the glass. Beal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
Garland against Beal. And the shot is good by Garland. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Garland, no good. Suns trail by 9. Pass to Iguodaro. It's Martin on the wing. Here's Richards. Allen outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Beal. The Suns need to get off a shot. Iguodaro. Thompson pulls it in. The Cavaliers lead by 9. Outside Garland. Thompson with it. Beal picks him up.
2 minutes.
Allen against Green.
2 minutes.
Thompson with a screen. And Green, good for 3. Green's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Beal. Allen outside. Pass to Richards. Back to Allen. From outside the arc. Cavaliers with a rebound. At one point, they led by 16. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
Three-pointer, Beal. That shot is off.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pass to Strus. Thompson with a screen. This one for 3. And it's Max Strus with the 3. Strus has got 5.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Stolen by Strus. Out to the wing. Garland with the ball. He's against Martin. Lays it up and banks it in. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
To the middle. Here's Iguodaro, defended by Thompson. Iguodaro, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let them get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Cleveland on top, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Assistant, Bull.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Royce O'Neal, Bull out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's done in at the 3 slot.
There are very few guys who can match the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell. How quickly does he get off his feet?
Now here's Booker. Takes it inside, and Booker with the jam.
Well, the defense has got to be willing to guard the jumper, and for Devin Booker, that opens up the drive.
Here's Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Outside Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant making you pay on the interior. Look out around the rim.
Mobley deciding where to go with it. Back to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, Donovan Mitchell, a 3-level scorer, and fires away from deep with reckless abandon, folks.
They swipe it. Okoro on the wing. Outside Hunter. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. He's still feeling it. Here's Allen with the clock winding down. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this guy's such a reliable presence on the glass. Jared Allen using that length to save the play.
Outside Booker. Screen by Durant. Now here's Booker. Guarded by Okoro.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Right side Mitchell. From deep, Mobley. Rebounded by Dunn.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. The kick to Durant from the arc. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
For 3.
Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, Booker keeping that defense off balance with his passing ability right there.
Mitchell with the ball. Durant covering. Double team on Mitchell. And Mobley gets it to go.
You know, once a pass is made out of a double team like that, the defense is spread too thin to stop the bucket. Heads up assist there.
Here's Booker. Outside Durant. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Cavaliers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Donovan Mitchell.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Booker for 3. Pure from 3-point range. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Allen on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Six to shoot. Back to Allen. From deep, Mobley. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Now Booker. to Dunn. Outside Durant. For three, Booker. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous...
Let's meet the starting line. Lineup.
Thanks for joining us here on looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. We've got Devin Booker. Durant is out there with Dunn. Then it's Bol, and it's O'Neal in at the shooting guard. And for the Knicks, Hart is out there with Bridges. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the power forward. Dives for it, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Shot clock at 2. Lets it go from 14. Rebound by the Suns.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Stolen by Anunoby. And now the Knicks on the break. Robinson a screen on O'Neal. Anunoby passes to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Robinson is very fluid as a big, and he comes off that pick ready to shoot.
Dunn sets a screen for Booker. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Towns. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Pass to Bol. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Bol is screen on Bridges. Booker dishes to Bol. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you can't forget about Bol's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the three in today's game.
Now, here's Bridges. On the wing, Anunoby. Robinson sets a screen for Anunoby. And yes, it's good. And it's the Suns with the ball. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Now here's Booker. Bol finds KD. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Really easy catch and release, Jay, from KD.
For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Booker, no good. Knicks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And stolen by Booker. Here we go, one-on-one. There's the triple. Here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
The towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Bridges. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
The Suns leading. Here's Booker.
Remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first quarter. Really left alone that time. Durant's got 6 points.
Looks so effortless for Kevin Durant, making long-range shots look unchallenging.
Bridges against O'Neal. Robinson a screen on O'Neal. Bridges gets to Robinson. And Anunoby now top of the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Suns leading by 5. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing he can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. 2 shots. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Ball setting the pick for Booker. Driving the lane. Dunn wide open. He fires. No good on the 3. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Anunoby. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
It's good from long range.
Up the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
The shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Outside Durant. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
They've got Hart. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. They're the group New York will start the second with. Now, here's Bridges. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Here's Booker. 6-point game. Booker hammers it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Towns, no luck. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Booker out of a cannon. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Booker's gone 6 of 9 from the field. Just 3 misses, shooting a terrific 67%. To the inside, Towns. And Ball pulls it down. Suns leading by 10. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Outside for Durant. Dunn sets a screen for KD. 6 on the shot clock. Nice move. Whoa! Booker playing big inside. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game.
And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
28-18.
Bridges against Booker. Pass to Bull. Done outside. KD sets the pick for Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. Off target from three-point range. Knicks trail by 10. Steps back. Anunoby has the open look. They get it back. And Towns throws it down.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
Booker with it. Bridges covering. KD against Anunoby. The Knicks pull it in. .146 left in the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Back to Anunoby. Towns, a screen on O'Neal. Anunoby passes to Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Kevin Durant.
A nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
He doesn't get the second one.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, don't take anything for granted. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. The Suns shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Durant with the steal. Booker looking around. 1:10 left here in the second. Down low. Tipped away. Stolen by Anunoby. And now the Knicks on the break. Good D by Booker.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Bridges with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Launches a three. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
On the wing, Booker, defended by Bridges. Booker outside. To the paint, here's Durant. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Towns, a screen on done. Anunoby passes to Towns. Durant with the steal. Kicks it out to Booker. Over Hart. And so it's Phoenix with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable. While he's doing it.
Setting the floor for the Suns. We've got Nick Richards. Bradley Beal is out there with Allen. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Iguodala in at the 4 spot. Now here's Brunson. A wide open look here for Wright. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the three of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything. I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. Allen dishes to Martin. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And nice touch, Beal there, making the corner three look as easy as it does.
Beal against Brunson. With the teardrop. Nice. Brunson working inside. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Right side, Martin. Pass to Richards. It's Allen on the wing. Here's Iguodala. Cuts off the pass. Brunson with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Here's McBride. The rebound by Richards. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Phoenix. In the corner, it's Martin. Hits it from three-point range.
And good heads up from Bradley Beal. Just spots the ready shooter.
Knicks trail by 10. And Tucker has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Beal against Wright. Outside, Beal.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Driving in.
Yeah, where was the point where Bradley Beal decided I'm driving in here, doesn't matter what's in my way?
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. 1:57 left in the third quarter. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Brunson.
Brunson, one of those players that's just not going to be denied, determined to convert inside, and he does.
Beal finds Richards. Outside for Martin. A three. Traps in the tray. Martin's got 6 in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 8. Misses the 3. Phoenix leading by 12. Pass to Richards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Richards got his first points in this one. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
Tucker can knock down the long-range 3 ball. You just can't give him that much room to settle in.
Here's Richards. Defended by McBride. Back to Beal. Pass to Iguodala. Now here is Martin. Clock at 6. Here's Iguodala. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Now Richards. Now here's Beal. Tries again. Sweet move. And that one's good. Richards. And the Suns lead by 13.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns, 13. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Towns is out there with Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Bridges in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now.
I love how sudden Durant can be with that attack. And he sliced up the defense. They were unprepared.
Anunoby is screen on O'Neal. Bridges misses. Phoenix leading by 13. Bridges with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Spins. Hart wide open. He fires. And again, it's New York.
That's a difficult spot for defenders against Josh Hart. They're guarding against the drive or the perimeter shot, and he'll hit them from the mid-range.
Now here's Booker. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Pass to Bull. Done outside. With 3, Booker. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Anunoby.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Now here's Booker. KD sets the pick for Booker. Outside, KD. Physical defense. And KD does not flinch.
Well, the quickness and skill set and separation here helps KD work inside.
For 3, Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Now here's Booker. Right side, Durant. The powerful flush by Durant.
Man, you wake up tomorrow and look at this box score, and you know that Kevin Durant had a massive night.
Booker with it. Bridges covering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Achua, he's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby, good.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Booker against Bridges. KD sets the pick for Booker. Outside Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Shot clock at 6. Outside O'Neal. Goes back up. Durant kicks to Dunn. Booker with no one around. Devin Booker, 3 right down the hatch.
So good at finishing around the gaps in the defense, and when Booker gets into space, he's going to let it fly.
Towns for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Booker outside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. Chance for another point at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And Booker just doing a great job refusing to let the defense slow him down.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Towns, a screen on Dunn. Right side Towns. It's good.
Anthony Towns.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter.
52.
Here's Booker with the drive. Here's Dunn. No good from outside. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. A 12-point game.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Phoenix.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Here's Booker after New York gets the three.
Suns lead 64-50.
Driving inside. And the dunk by Booker.
Devin Booker.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Bridges for three. Durant for three. The shot, no good. So it's the Suns winning easily here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was eventually a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know,
but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the kiss. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers. Everyone, a look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, a lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Okoro is out there with Mitchell, and it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Knicks, Precious Achiuwa is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in at point guard. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Bridges with it. Over Mitchell. Bridges misses.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Well, you talk about an anchor for this defense. Richard Jared Allen is that.
It's hard to find a big man who can move and eat up space like Allen. He's a great shot blocker that can also move his feet on the perimeter and guard in isolation. But a difference maker at the rim, that is where he's at his best.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Anunoby against Mitchell. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Outside Hart. It's stolen by Hunter. Fast break Cleveland. Mobley with it. Now guarded by Achiuwa.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
And guys, Coach stated the number of different ways that Donovan Mitchell can be productive. The emphasis for this defense is going to be limiting his touches throughout the game and trying to trap him when they can. It's a tall task for the defense. B.A.?
As always, Allie, we thank you. And it's going to be a goaltending. And we're going to get a coach's challenge here. From his point of view, the officials did not get it right on the goaltending call.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes.
Conclusive evidence never comes into effect more than on these calls.
Well, that's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time. And here we go. The call will stand.
That'll cost them a timeout and their one and only coach's challenge. Goaltending calls can be so tough to make. You understand why he wanted a closer look at it, but we'll see if he regrets it.
Mitchell double teamed. And it's New York with a rebound. Left side Hart. It's tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. And here's Hunter from the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
He just didn't like what he saw inside, so he takes the open transition 3. But if he missed, Coach might have had some words for him.
Now here's Bridges. And the bucket is good.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Mitchell against Anunoby. To the inside. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Hart passes to Towns. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Towns outside. 4-3. Rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
From making himself available, a little hustle and good positioning makes Mobley the option on the fast break.
Back to Towns. Stolen by Mobley. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. From deep, Mitchell. He drops it from range. Mitchell's got 5 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Cavaliers lead 14.
Here's Mitchell. And Mobley throws it down.
Not a long way up for Mobley, but he rises to the rim for the finish.
Bridges passes to Towns. Mobley with the block. Mitchell against Anunoby. Mobley outside. Pass to Okoro. And he buries his first look.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Now here's Anunoby. Guarded by Okoro. And here's Anunoby. 5 points in the game. Towns outside. The 3 is up. Clock at 6. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Hunter finds Mitchell. Back to Hunter. On the wing, Mitchell. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 7 points in the game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Evan Mobley getting it done for Cleveland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Cavaliers pretty much in control here.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets. And
wow! Put that in the dunk contest!
Oh, that motor on Mitchell just speeding right through his shot.
Here's Bridges. And the shot falls short that time. And Mobley has got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Down low. Poke loose. Achua with a steal. Outside Anunoby. Back to Towns. Launches a 3. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers lead by 13. It's deflected. Towns outside. A deep 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Allen with a screen on Anunoby. Mobley, right side. Allen finds Mitchell. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outside Hart. With the floater. Offensive rebound. Anunoby on the wing. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Pass to Okoro. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Anunoby. From behind the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Anunoby against Mitchell. Puts up a deep 3. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Anunoby. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. These are his first free throws of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. first one falls. Both free throws good from Anunoby. The Cavaliers lead by 7. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Hunter. Shot clock at 5.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Mitchell against Anunoby. Mitchell into the lane, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And here's New York now. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Bridges against Mitchell. Now here's Bridges. Hart from long range is rebounded by Okoro. Outside Hunter. Pass to Mobley, and it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Never a shortage of star power in the stands at a Knicks game. A boogie with a hoodie here tonight.
It always adds to the atmosphere here in New York. Everybody's looking for the big-time celebrities that are here cheering on their Knicks.
Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. From deep, Mitchell. Cleveland again missing.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
The 3 ball. Bridges misses. Cleveland leading by 7. And here's Hunter for 3. Beyond the arc. Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Anunoby against Mobley. Now Mitchell. He's got 9. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
21.
Wanting the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
Donovan Mitchell.
Towns into the lane. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
22.
Outside Mitchell. Allen with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Mitchell. There's the drive. Ooh, Mitchell just muscling his way in.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
They've got Jalen Brunson. P.J. Tucker is out there with DeLon Wright. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's McBride in a 2-guard. That's the 5 for New York right now.
The lefty getting it to go. Jalen Brunson once again.
29-24.
Out to Thompson. He tries for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
3-point goal.
Thompson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. They set the pick. The shake. Brunson on the drive. It's Brunson working inside.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Here's Jerome. Robinson with the block. Brunson surveys. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Kept alive. Here's Robinson. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Robinson's got his first points in this one.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. There's a screen. Here's Brunson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
That one's on Darius Garland.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And so he hits both. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the layup is good off the glass.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Knicks trail by 8. There's a screen. Here's Wright. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That one's off.
DeLon Wright at the line, 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. The Cavaliers lead by 8. Thompson with it, picked up by Tucker. Here's Wade. Wright with the board. The Knicks have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Tucker finds Brunson. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Brunson up top. Green covering. Brunson passes to Tucker. Shoots over Thompson. And Tucker gets it to go.
Brunson with a 6th sense. I mean, he always knows where his teammates are.
Here's Garland. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Wade. Here's Garland. Pounded by Wright. Garland against Wright. The floater. And Garland with the lay-in. Garland's got 8.
Fantastic execution with the floater. Garland is just a fearless scorer.
Screen by Robinson. Brunson passes to Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Here's Garland. Wright with the board. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson passes to Wright. And it's all from 3-point range. For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. They set a pick. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Cleveland shooting their first free throw in this game. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. .103 left in the third. Cleveland again missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Wright. Count that one.
Such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack.
Wright against Garland. Pass to Jerome. Wright with a steal. Fast break, New York. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Out to Thompson. Takes the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Brunson passes to Wright. The 3 hits the trifecta. He's got 5.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
41-39.
Garland scanning the floor. Thompson a screen on Wright. Garland the pass to Jerome. tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Cavaliers ahead, leading. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Anunoby, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass on the layup.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Outside Hunter. Out to Mobley. Tipped. Towns with the ball. Guarded now by Okoro. Hart passes to Bridges. And down it goes. 2 points.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Outside Mitchell. Takes a 3. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Right now, this is what you want to see. Mitchell playing without hesitation and just taking quality shots.
Bridges outside. That three's off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Okoro. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Anunoby can't get it to go. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Doubled by Hart. The kick to Hunter. Okoro on the wing. From the stripe. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 5. Bridges passes to Achua. Outside Anunoby. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Mitchell up top. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Mitchell's got 7 points here in the quarter. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
For 3, Allen. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Anunoby. To the paint. Pass to Achua. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality three-point shot, and he delivers.
Big 3 right there, especially at this point in the game.
Oh, no good. For New York, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul of the game. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Anunoby. Towns on a screen. Anunoby on the take. Pass to Achua. Shot clock at 6. Towns against Allen.
And it's not just blocking shots, it's altering that. And Allen does that as much as any defender in the league.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Outside Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Yeah!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Right wing. Bridges against Mitchell. Anunoby is screen on Mitchell. Bridges. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And they call his number, and Bridges answers, not intimidated at all by the big moment.
Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Pass to Towns. Back to Bridges. And he's going for the oop here.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell with the ball. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Mobley. Outside for Mitchell. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Just 3 to shoot. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last.
Oh no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
We are the sixth man.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And stolen by Mobley. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go away. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And here's Mitchell at the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell out there with Isaac Okoro, and it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Outside Mitchell. Mitchell on the run, and he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
Now look, Mitchell has that rare combination of lightning and thunder. Like he will blow by you quick, fast, and he will finish over your big.
Pulls it. That's short off the rim. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Okoro outside. Mobley is screen on Anunoby. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Stolen by Mobley.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
And he drives in. And he got the whistle on the way up. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
Evan Mobley at the line. 2 shots. The play will be reviewed.
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
That's how you finish.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be a second foul of the game. Now here's Bridges. We are in OT, a minute and a half gone by, and what has been a great one. Pass to EuroCup to take the lead. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Mitchell. Anunoby covering. Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. Hunter on the wing. 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Bridges against Allen. Bridges outside. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Back to Mobley. Money!
Showing poise in the clutch. Mobley has that quiet confidence.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Anunoby. Driving in. Mobley with the block. And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
K Sports. Bringing you the NBA. And for those who are tuning in for offensive fireworks, Doris might be a little disappointed in this one.
Right, Kev, but if you love gritty defensive play, this is the place to be. Listen, we may not get spectacular buckets, but I guarantee you every point is going to be well earned.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Clock at 4. Good work defensively by KD.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Booker kicks to KD. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
Fires the 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
You can see when a guy like Devin Booker sees a lane to the rim, he's going to exploit it.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
O'Neal dishes to Booker. Bowles setting the pick for Booker. Fader on the way. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Give it up for your son, Breakdance Crew.
Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Here's the Suns with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And Booker kicks to Dunn. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Allen finds Mitchell. Shoots it. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
The drive by Booker. Outside for Durant. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. That's good from Booker on the assist by Durant. Booker's got 8 points.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Outside, KD. Booker is screen on Mobley. And it's done in the corner. Back to Durant. Booker in the post. Defended by Allen. He can't get that one. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Mitchell with it. Mobley outside. Back to Mitchell. Lets it go with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 7 points in the game.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
The drive by Booker. Durant kicks to Dunn. Out to KD. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Durant sets a screen for Booker. Durant kicks to Booker. This one for three. Hunter grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Allen, a screen on Dunn. For three, Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The drive by Booker. It could go, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So on the floor for Cleveland. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Isaac Okoro out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Here's Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
What an incredible athlete this guy is. Okoro rises up and finishes with force.
Booker looking around. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Inside. The powerful flush by Durant.
I think what takes people by surprise is how well Kevin Durant moves at his size. Just so good coming off the screen.
Kicks it out to Allen. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Down against Mitchell. Back to Allen. Kicks it out to Mitchell. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Suns ball.
Suns leading by 5. KD sets the pick for Booker. Devin Booker soaring in.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Hunter, the pass to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. 6 on the shot clock. Okoro finds Mitchell. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. You think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally, is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews. And the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Allen. Oh, goodness.
Assisted by
Aaron Allen putting on a show. Get out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
Booker outside. Out to KD. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
2 minutes remaining.
Booker outside. Durant sets a screen for Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent, they want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
Mitchell with it. He's picked up by KD. Mobley misses. Suns lead by 6. Booker finds Durant. Now O'Neal. On the wing, Booker. Outside Durant. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
But just the silky smoothness of the release of Kevin Durant. What a treat to watch.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
To the middle. And done with the slam.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Stolen by Okoro. For the finish. And Okoro throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Connects from three-point range.
3-point field.
Now just a 3-point Phoenix lead.
A nice little run here to shrink that deficit. But can they get over that?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
We got Allen. He's out there with Bradley Beal. Nick Richards out there with Martin. And it's Iguodala in at the power forward position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. There's a good screen. Beal against Green. Thompson with the block.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
Garland left side. Outside Green. Outside Garland for the lead. Iguodala grabs the rebound. The Suns leading. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Jerome. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Down low, here's Richards. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Terrific handle right there by Beal. Comes off the pick with his head up, looking for his teammates.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
The big challenge in Beal's career, Doris, has been staying consistently healthy, right?
There's no question about it, Kevin, because you never have doubted the talent. I mean, Bradley Beal is a 3-tool player. He came into the league as an elite shooter, but now has become incredibly good with the basketball in his hand. The good news, he's always been resilient and fought hard to come back as quickly as possible.
Inside. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Green missing again. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. They've held a 12-point lead early. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Three-pointer, Martin. And again, it's the Suns missing. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Outside for Martin. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Garland. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Garland's got the lead up to 3 now for the Cavs. Phoenix has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Now Beal. Still scoreless. And finished off by Beal.
Don't sleep on the athletic ability of Bradley Beal. I know he's a sweet shooter, but boy, can he get off his feet.
Garland attacking. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Here's Beal, and he uses the glass on the layup. Beal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Garland kicks to Wade. Garland against Beal. A 3-ball. And again, it's Darius Garland. Garland's got 9 points now in just the second half. Pass to Iguodaro. Back to Beal. Martin with a screen on Green. Beal from long range. Beal with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Allen against Garland. High arcing shot. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
Tristan Thompson has worked so hard to develop on the offensive end. Not just a rebounder defender. Gets into that catch and shoot game now.
Here's Beal. Jerome with the rebound. Garland surveying the D. And the shot goes in. And now that's 11 points for Darius Garland.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And so it's Cleveland, ahead by 9. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell is out there with Isaac Okoro. And it's Hunter in at the three, the small forward. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
Booker outside. Fantastic finish by Booker.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. O'Neal against Mitchell. Now here's Durant. Back to O'Neal. Launches it. Drains the three-pointer. O'Neal's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, when you combine Durant's size with his vision and the touch on his passing, it's easy for him.
Here's Mitchell driving to the basket. Off on the layup. Suns trail by 4. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And it's Durant missing.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Durant with the steal. Booker outside. Outside, KD. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
Mitchell finds Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Booker. Outside for KD. 6 to shoot. In comes Durant. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Okoro passes to Mobley. Kicks it out to Allen.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Off target with his 3. Suns trail by 4. Booker outside. Durant sets a screen for Booker. Durant against Mobley. Done outside. KD a screen on Mitchell. Back to KD. Second chance shot. Using his length inside. Durant.
Big moments. This is who Kevin Durant is. He delivers when the game is in the balance.
Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Right wing. And here is Okoro. Offline with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
O'Neal wide open. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. O'Neal's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Phoenix. Mitchell kicks to Okoro. Takes it inside. It's good.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Outside Durant. Pass to O'Neal. There's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
And for the Cavaliers, number 2.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Durant sets a screen for Booker. Durant for 3. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is
time, but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice and me and top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the field. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him
For joining. Now, New York starting five. We've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Achua in at center. And for the Suns, Royce O'Neal is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Bol. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Dunn in at the three. The kick to Durant. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital. And second chance points may just decide this game.
Now here's Bridges. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau? Lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
And New York has possession. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Anunoby can't get it to go. And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. 4-point game. No good on the three. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Budenholzer, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Durant. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. Durant with a screen on Hart. The Suns need to get off a shot. And Durant gets it to go.
Kevin Durant operating right now out of the pick and roll. That's a scary proposition.
And there's the screen. Outside Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Pass to Achua. Over Bull. Bull grabs the board. The Suns have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. O'Neal passes to Booker. Durant with a screen on Bridges. For 3, Booker. That shot off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Towns a screen on Booker. Here's Anunoby. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Booker goes in. Right side Bull. Pass to Dunn. Back to Bull. Right side Booker. The fadeaway. Here's Durant. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Durant's got 9 points.
And Kevin Durant showing you that that length can come into effect on the rebounding effort.
Here's Bridges into the lane. Here's Towns. No luck on that one. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. The Suns lead by 3. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, not going to get over on KD here. If you give him a chance to attack the basket, he'll be at the rim.
Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. 1:21 left in the first quarter. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by Dunn. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And Booker, here we go. Dunn, the pass to Durant. Screen by O'Neal. Going inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Now here's Bridges. They set the screen, and there's a whistle. That one goes on Royce O'Neal. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Tries to keep it alive. And New York has possession. They trail by 9. Can they get it? And Towns with the lay-in.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Booker looking around. Inside, and stolen by Bridges. Here's Towns. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. He was dominant this quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
They've got Devin Booker, Bull out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Dunn in at the small forward. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Anunoby, and that one is stuffed right through.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Now here's Bull. No made baskets yet. Booker on the wing, Durant. Clock at 6. Oh, KD against contact inside.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Anunoby for 3. Sinks the tray. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Booker finds Bull. Dunn outside. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Knicks on the break. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been...
They are all in, Allie. Thank you.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Phoenix leading by 5. It's stolen by Hart, and another fast break opportunity for New York. The Knicks are running. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line.
Second personal foul.
Grant, when you talk about consistency in officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes a legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team
And Booker with a beautiful pump fake, gets the defense up, draws the foul. It's a classic NBA move.
Both free throws good from Booker.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. Spins. O'Neal pulls it in.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Durant with a screen on Anunoby. Anunoby against Booker.
2 minutes.
Here's the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Getting the speed to work that time. Hart just flying down the lane.
And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. On the wing, Durant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Anunoby on the wing. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. The offensive rebound. Rejected by Bol. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Dunn. Phoenix no good that time either. Knicks trail by 3. Hart passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
They're going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
On the take, Booker. Lets the 3 fly. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Towns on a screen. Anunoby passes to Towns. Second chance shot. Outside Hart. And there's a pick. And another shot. And the play by Anunoby as he finishes. Anunoby's got 9 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court right now for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's P.J. Tucker. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Robinson in at the center position. Beal with a screen on Robinson. Here's Richards. Out to Beal. For 3. Goes back up with 1 on the clock. And the layup is up and in. And the Suns lead by 1.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Here's Tucker. And a big finish by Robinson.
Not a coach in the league would be displeased with that kind of energy and effort that Mitchell Robinson showed there.
Beal, the pass to Richards. Robinson with a steal. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
It's his first trip to the line.
P.J. Tucker, 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And so here's Phoenix. It's a 3-point game. Beal against Wright. Beal into the lane.
Such a big-time move from Beal, a big-time player.
Beal against Brunson. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Bradley Beal.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
New York shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just
and they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2
People
minutes
were
to
worried
review
that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Brunson with it. Richards is there. Oh, Brunson! What an aggressive move!
Now, guys don't want to guard someone like Jalen Brunson. He just keeps coming.
And Beal puts up a deep three. And it's New York with a rebound. Now here's Wright. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
Tucker, the pass to McBride. Outside Robinson. Back to McBride. The three. Richards pulls it in. Suns trail by 8. Martin with the ball. And it's Brunson picking him up. Martin against Brunson. To end the run. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got his first 3 points of the game.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot. But he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Brunson, a nice feed. That's just good offense.
Beal, the pass to Martin. Richards with a screen. To the middle. Knocked loose. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Outside Brunson. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. 6 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 14. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Iguodaro. Martin outside. Down low. And stolen by Brunson. .58 seconds left in the third. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
Beal from outside. Here's Iguodaro. Pass to Beal. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Beal's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's pretty much not how they want to end the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Brunson passes to Tucker. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And they're on the break. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Richards with a screen. Pass to Iguodaro. Back to Beal. Here's Iguodaro. Here's Martin. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
3 shots.
And the second free throw is good. And he makes all 3. And so it's New York with it. They lead by 1. Outside Brunson. Floats one up. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. New York out in front, up 1. We'll get right back to the action. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Kevin Durant is out there with Bol Bol. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Dunn in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Oh, sweet move. Rips it home off a terrific move.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Outside Booker. Durant with a screen on Anunoby. Booker can't get it to go. New York leading by 3. Anunoby on the take. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Durant looking around. There's a screen by Bolt. 6 to shoot. Back to Booker. Oh, got a piece of it. To the inside. And finished off by Bolt.
Just another part of Devin Booker's amazing offensive game. He finds wide open guys.
Towns passes to Anunoby. Achua with a screen. And there's a whistle. That one goes on Royce O'Neal. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Left side Achua. Uncovered. O'Neal pulls it in. Suns trail by 3. Done with it. Towns covering. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
Man, you wake up tomorrow and look at this box score and you know that Kevin Durant had a massive night.
Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. Out to Bridges. From deep. The Suns clear it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Durant, pass to Booker. Back to Durant. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Durant's got 22.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Kicks it out to Anunoby. To stop the run. Ooh, he's now 7 from 12. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
And that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Durant with a screen on Anunoby. Outside Durant. Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Bolt. Booker, pass to Bolt. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Towns outside. Outside Hart. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter. Back to Towns.
Can't afford to leave the ground if you're the defense, and that's when Towns can really hurt you.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Right side Durant. Outside for Booker. Back to Durant. Pass to Bull. And finished off by Bull.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Outside Anunoby. Achua inside, defended by Dunn. Bridges misses. And Phoenix has possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Booker with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Three-pointer O'Neal, and again it's Phoenix from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And Bridges, here we go. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close.